had this fantasy in my head of going to high school and meeting this boy, and we was gonna date from the ninth grade to the 10th grade to the 11th grade to the 12th grade. Didn't work out like that. Rule number one, don't be delusional. So I meet this guy through a friend, and he wasn't a high schooler, he was a grown man. So rule number two, do not date grown men, teenagers. Okay, so I get involved with him. We are now with child. So when I tell him that I'm pregnant, he's like, the baby's not mine. Really? The baby not mine need to be patent. Patent that. Maybe I should patent that. I would make a lot of money, because that's the first thing that come out of these boys and men mouth when they don't want to take responsibility for their children. That's not my child. Okay. Well, I couldn't count on him being a father. I fell into the quote unquote stereotype of baby having a baby. Note to people, babies do not have babies. Show me one. I continued to go to high school. Then when it came time for me to give birth to my son, I did. Oh, let me go back. I'm moving too fast. So when I became pregnant, I felt like something was off. So I went to one of those free clinics where you could take a pregnancy test. I took the test. Yes, I was with child. I went home and I immediately told my father, even though I was scared, I just told him because I didn't know what to do. I mean, eventually my stomach was going to start growing. So I couldn't hide it. So my father, thinking that he's doing the right thing for his child, somehow, don't ask me, probably through one of his lady friends, they set me up an appointment at an abortion clinic. So I went to the abortion clinic, and I had to deal with all these grown people yelling in my face, abortion is murder! Abortion is murder! Don't kill your child! And I'm like, girl, please, I'm clueless. I'm just listening to these adults who feel like they're making the right decision for me. So once we fight our way through this, these people that are saying all this, that are not going to help you with your child, but they out there screaming in your face, abortion is murder. Okay, so I go into the clinic. I get signed in. Eventually they call my name. I go up to this room. They tell me to take my clothes off. Take my clothes off. Get on this table. And then they check you. The baby was too big. So what? I couldn't have an abortion. And it was really divine intervention. God wanted me to have my baby. In my heart, I really wanted to have my baby. I was just scared, and I was just listening to adults. Okay, so next step, someone made an appointment for me at a hospital. Because, at that time, I don't know if they do it now, but at that time, the hospitals did abortions as well. So when I get up on the table, again, I'm got all these like red spots all over my body. And the doctor was like, young lady, what is that rash on you? And I'm like, I don't know. And he was like, well, we're not going to be able to do the procedure because, see, he was scared that if he put me under anesthesia and I did not wake up, lawsuit. So, told me to get dressed, and I came out and I was like, they're not going to do it. After that, I was like, listen, I'm not going to have this abortion. I'm just going to have my child. It is what it is. I'm going to make it do what it do. So I continued to go to school. When it's time for me to give birth to my child, gave birth to my son. And when I say when school started, I went back to school. Yes, I did. I went back to school. My father was like, where you going? I was like, dude, I'm going to school. I'm still in high school. He was like, no, you're not. And I was like, yes, I am. He was like, no, you're not. I was like, watch my back. So I got one of my neighbors to watch the baby. And at that time, a young lady came into my life that I call my stepmom to this day. And she paid for my son's childcare expenses, which at that time it was only $40 for a week. Yes, $40 for a week. Now it's like 300 and probably more. Shout outs to my babysitter. She know who she is. She took care of my child, and I was able to go to school. I wasn't able to get on welfare, so no, I was not a welfare mama. For those who say, "Oh, she's on the system," no, I wasn't on nobody's system. Now, I did partake in the WIC program to help me to feed my son. I got into this program at school. It was called co-op, where you work 1 week and you go to school 1 week. Thank you, Jesus. So that helped me to provide for my son. Now, being a teen mom, it was not easy. I cried many days, many days. As many times that I picked up the phone and called the suicide hotline. Yes, I did. Because being a single mother is overwhelming. Make no mistake about it. Single moms have to go through a lot when you don't have the help of the father, when you're being shamed. It's a stigma to become a teen mom. So you got to deal with people talking, do, 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 and do, 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 and she, and they don't know nothing. And I heard this statement says that if you're not going to lend a hand to help somebody up, then just shut up. If you wasn't going to extend a hand to help me, to aid me, and making my life better for me and my son, all your whispering didn't do nothing but chip at my self-esteem. But I thank God for the people that were there that did speak into my ear. Regina, you can make it. You can make it. And then that innate determination fight that I have in me, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this. And sometimes we get the strength to do stuff just to prove other people wrong. And so, because I even had my teachers like, I can hear them whispering, oh, she pregnant? She ain't going to finish high school. She ain't going to graduate with her class. But guess what? I did. I graduated with my class. I went to night school. I went to day school. And I worked. I finished. For all those people that said that I wouldn't be nothing, I finished. And so if you walking in my shoes right now, I want you to know that you can finish too. Don't listen to the naysayers. If they ain't trying to help you, block them and their negative voices out of your what? Head. Put your hands in your ears. Or just say deuces and keep it moving. Because people got so much to say. They don't want to help, but they'll sit on the sidelines and continue to talk down against you, talk negative about you, but they ain't trying to help you. So those people, you have to remove yourself from their presence, get them out of your personal space, delete them off social media, delete them out your head, and if possible, delete them out your life. That's how I feel about that. Again, being a single mother, it's hard. It's hard, but you can make it. I made it. I had people along my journey that helped. I had people along my way, my journey that they brought my son clothes. They brought food to the house, babysat for me, and I was able to finish school. Shout outs to my sisters and brothers. They really helped. You know, as many times that I worked, my sister, she went and picked up my son for me, or my brother, he went and picked up my son for me. So I wasn't in that struggle alone, but it was hard because at the end of the day, that was my son. And I had to take care of him. I was responsible for his life. And he wasn't an easy child, make no mistake about it. Because there's many times I got a phone call. Miss Weston? Yeah, your son is at it again. When you're a single mom and you trying to work and you doing the best that you can, and you have a child that's mischievous, that's just another problem and heartache that you don't need. So it's many challenges that come with being a single mother, especially those that have children that have some type of disability. It's hard. It is hard. It is not an easy job. That's why I tell young women, get the delusional fantasy of what a relationship is or what it's supposed to be out of your head. Because when you get involved with these guys, it do not work out like that. Some of the guys stick by you when you get pregnant by them. Do I regret having my son? By no means. He is a blessing to this day. He is so funny. He is the love of my life. Now, you say, "Oh, if you can go back, would you change stuff?" Well, I can't think like that, because then that would have to eliminate him. What I would have liked is that his father be a part of his life. He missed out on seeing his son grow up. He missed out on the things that he, as a man, could have instilled in him that could have set, of course, a different foundation of something that I wasn't able to give him as a woman. That's what I regret. But you know what? He's still a good man. He's a father, and he's a great father. Why? Because he chose not to make the same decisions that his own father made. So, young ladies, protect your womb. I know when you're a teenager, you make decisions or you make choices that are not beneficial to your life at the time, because you just looking at the moment. You're not looking at the end game and the things that you're going to have to deal with in between the doing and the outcome. But if you're watching this video right now, I encourage you to stay in school, put boys on the back burner, get your education, get you a career job if possible, go to college and make something out of yourself, and wait on God to bless you with a nice, responsible young man that believes in family, that believes that whether the relationship work out between you and he is still going to be responsible for his child. That's what I want for you. Because sometimes you get in relationships, even if you get married, sometimes you get in relationships and things don't work out and you have to separate. But the person still take care of their child. That's the type of man that you want in your life. You want a responsible young man that do not discard his seed like trash. Learn from me. Live in reality. Get out these delusions, get these delusional thoughts out your head of what love is. And until next time, I am Regina Weston, bringing it.